I call my mother in the morning to make it fun because I have to kind of call my mother in the morning now while calling. I go, okay, and I have a gavel and the whole thing, which I have it over there. It's a bullet. And I go, okay, first on the docket. She's okay, ready? And I'll tell her, okay, this is what's happening today. These are the coupons of the day. I have all these big lots of coupons or whatever. These are the coupons of the day. What we got to do. And yesterday, I was at our house all day yesterday. We got a lot of stuff done. Like I had the contractor there, I had the gardener there. Like we were just like, she was in the mood. She was in the mood. Like, let's get it done. I'm like, let's go for it. So we're kind of going over that. I go, okay, number 3 on the docket. You know who started that actually was Tony Moore, our buddy. He started that with me.
Oh, I love Tony.
And then he goes, first on the docket. I go, docket? Oh, okay. And so that's we kind of make it fun. But I was like, girl, I said, I only have like 2 minutes because mothers will talk on and on. I go, I was showing you.
They
So,
love their babies.
I know. Like, I gotta stop talking to you. So I always say, I gotta go. I got things to do. She goes, oh, okay. I call her later. So that's funny. Yeah, but we got a lot to, I'm sore as F. I'm sore AF, the kids would say. My whole body, because we were cutting up hoses and moving. We were securing garage doors, and I mean, we were doing all kinds. All kind of stuff. And it's the city. I don't know if you guys do it out there in the valley, but it's in do it in Inglewood too. But in the city of LA, they do these pickups twice a year. Yeah. It's like free pickup every 6 months. So we're like, let's get that children, let's get that out of there. Let's go. Well, it's out there, girl. We live out there. But one of the things I got, this old school, I gotta take a picture of folks, old school 3-lamp stand-up lamp. It's like it's from 1985. Long in office. But it's giving me light. It's like giving me light.
Good.
It's like it's perfect.
Let the light shine in, James.
I know, like
rain down on you.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars. Yeah. It's like spotlight. This one right here, it's a total spotlight. It's like one,
that's very bright.
Station, every little step she takes. I'm gonna start.
I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Dill.
Yes, that's a little much right there. But this is like, I'm like, oh, I'm like some chocolatey and brown today.
Oh, very handsome.
But anyway, so I love your hair. It's
Thank
so
you.
long. Oh my God. It is so
And now I'm gonna get it cut because it's getting hot.
Oh yeah, for you guys, I can't complain then, because I know you guys are out there.
Yeah, we're in the bowl. We're in a valley bowl and it just gets hot. So
because I already have the darkening curtains and everything because it got so high yesterday. It was like 77 degrees here.
Oh my goodness, James, you must have been dying at 77 degrees.
We were over here by the water.
It's all relative, right, James?
No, it makes you laugh, right? It makes you laugh. It's like for us, it is hot over here. We don't have air conditioners over here or anything. We're by the water. It was like it actually got to 79 yesterday, and that's kind of warm for us over here. I'm like, but folks at home, I can't say them because she lives out in the valley.
Yeah. I think it's triple digits in the valley this weekend. I
think.
Let me check the weather app. I know that we're getting heat advisories. I'm already getting for the heat advisories.
I saw that.
Severe weather. In a second.
I heard severe. You guys are getting severe weather. That's what my phone says.
Severe. Mine only says heat advisory. No, 99 on Saturday.
Oh.
97, yes, on Sunday.
Yes. It's but after a while, it doesn't even matter the numbers. Yeah. It's just hot.
And this is gonna sound crazy, but you do adjust to it's for folks with allergies like myself. This transition is really tough because the allergies spike. And so it's not just adjusting to the heat, it's having to deal with my body, like adjusting to the heat. It's like an added layer of misery.
Her next album's called An Added Layer of Misery.
An Added Layer of Misery. Speaking of albums, guess where I was at last night?
I'm telling you, who's in town? I can't remember. Where was you last night?
Hollywood Bowl. First time at the Hollywood Bowl. What? At the Noah Kahn concert.
That was your first time?
At the I know. Yes.
I'm shocked, actually. And he said, I'm sorry, I was so shocked by that. Who'd you see?
Noah Kahn.
Oh my God, who's Noah Kahn?
He's a 27-year-old. I don't really know how to put his genre into focus, but it's almost like folksy rocky, kind of.
Oh, okay. Okay, we like that. We like
Yeah,
that.
it actually he put on a really good concert.
Okay.
Yeah, really good concert. Sold out tour. Like, I mean, half the people I said, "Hey, have you heard of Noah Khan?" They're like, "Who?"
Yeah.
And then you get to this venue, and there's a bunch of, I mean, and it ranged from like young teenagers to like 60-something-year-old folks, and everyone, packed house, everyone screaming, singing the songs.
Wow.
Yeah, I was really impressed. He's really good. Really good. The
Oh,
band is great. It was a good night. It was a beautiful night.
how do you know him? His music.
I didn't. We were
Oh,
invited.
oh okay.
So Les and I, well, Les looked him up and played some songs. I'm like, oh, I think I'm really going to like this.
Okay. Good for you. That's great.
Yeah.
Did you guys sit in what sections did you sit in? It's your first time there. They have different sections.
Yeah.
Yes.
We were in the box
Yeah, so
section.
you had a box set. Okay, go on. Folks, I was let me just get a little bougie for a second. Folks, there's like the front stuff down the bottom. There's a
Orchestra.
whole midsection where it's all boxes. You can have food and drink.
Yes.
Then there's the
Yes.
bleacher.
Yes.
I've sat in all sections. So her first time, she sits in the box seats.
I was in the box. I was in the
Oh,
box.
wait.
Food was really good. I was surprised. And what was really cool, because like you're saying, this, you don't realize until the packed house is
Yeah.
sitting how far up the seats
Yes,
go.
it goes. Yeah.
Way up. So the performer left the stage, came right at our aisle, literally, and sang forward to all the bleachers.
They do that sometimes. Sometimes they'll do that. You know who did that was 30 Seconds to Mars, Jane's Addiction. They did that. They went to the half of it. They showed up back and they were like, that's very cool. I think that's very cool.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a,
So
it's a
three, I
great,
think he did three, I think he performed three songs
yeah.
there. So it was really, it was good. It was a great night, actually. It's
I would
beautiful.
say because it was also it was the summer solstice, one of the latest nights. I mean, it was a perfect night to go. It's a perfect night. I mean, it was going to be sunny and bright and
It was
warm.
beautiful. And we took the bus. So we live like a mile-ish from the Chatsworth train depot.
Yeah.
Oh my God, folks, that is the easiest thing. You get on your bus, they drive you. The buses have all this special, like, I don't want to say treatment, but they get ushered in different ways. You just walk back down the hill after the concert, get on your bus, and you go home. It was like stress-free.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Love it.
Yeah, and you guys are lucky because I live in LA, so it's a little stressful for us. We don't have that option really.
Yeah.
What you would do is we just would walk down to Hollywood Boulevard and then either catch an
Right.
Uber or had. When I saw this 2 years ago, last time I was there with my daughter, she took me to see it was Jane's Addiction, Smashing Pumpkins, and some chick. She was good, got her name. And we had front row tickets.
Oh, orchestra seating
She
even.
spent a lot of money on us. It was like a collective. I love my father. I
Oh,
owe him my life. That whole thing. Tickets. Oh, that's just me saying that. But she should have. I don't know. I deserved it. Tickets. I don't
just
know. I don't know.
I'll
It's
second
all
that
because of
for you.
me. I'm the best
Means
parent.
nothing, but I will second it.
Yes, exactly. I'm the best parent. Tickets. I don't know. No, but no, we found out that yeah, you can't. When people pick you up, do not try to make that shit's a mess. So my sister then picked us up down on Hollywood Boulevard. So we're just gonna walk down, and it was good exercise. And we were all walking down together with the high of the concert. But yeah, for anybody else that lives somewhere else, it is perfect. Those buses line up, you just get in line, and they go pretty
Yeah.
fast. You get in. The buses are comfortable, and you're fine.
Very fast, a half-hour drive. They
Yeah.
were air conditioned. It was great. So
So
yeah.
what are your opening thoughts about the Hollywood Bowl itself? I mean, it's an iconic place. I'm sure you've seen it on TV and stuff. I mean, like, what was it like being there? Oh, she's still
Let me
thinking. She's
start
still
with the
thinking, folks.
positive.
We're on,
Let me
we're on
start
a
with
time delay. She's still thinking about it, folks.
let me
Okay.
start with the positive, because I don't want to like open with the negative.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Positive was they maintain it very well.
Yes, they do.
The outdoor venue for a concert is a beautiful thing. I've always enjoyed being outdoors
Yeah.
for concerts. Um, and it's laid out very well. They have different types of eateries. That was really cool. It was almost like a little shopping like center-ish feel to it. And you get into the bowl and you get really excited. I love this stage, the backdrop. I mean, it's amazing, right? You're literally in a bowl
Yeah,
surrounded by
folks know it's a bowl. It's a Hollywood bowl.
yeah, it is. There's truth to the name, but this is going to sound terrible.
I love
but
terrible.
This is what crossed my mind. We get to the box and I look in the box and it's a box. Like it's literally this little box.
Yeah.
And one of the folding chairs blocks the entrance. And they had our box set up because we had pre-ordered a dinner, a meal and everything. And I was like, oh, how do I get it in? It was so tight, James. With the table, it was so tight. And I've said this before, I'm kind of a bigger girl and I'm, trying to figure it all out. Once we got seated, amazing. The service was great.
Okay.
Props to all the service runners because they're up and down, guys. I mean, this is a bowl and it literally goes from like the orchestra seating all the way up.
It does. It does.
So these folks are working. I just thought the box would be bigger. A little bit roomy, but it's kind of tight. But once the tables got folded down and you just, everyone turned their chairs, it was perfect.
That's good to know.
Enough room for 4. Barely.
We can do more than 4 now. You can do more than 4. I know that.
Barely, but great time. What was really amazing is there are a lot of folks that have never even heard of this artist.
Right.
Yet everybody was standing and singing most of his songs. And it was kind of cool to see, wow, I'm so out of touch. I don't even know what's going on in the music world. So.
Well, nice thing, Melissa. It's part that and part not. A friend of mine, my nephew-in-law, a friend of mine, he's a friend too, I guess. My nephew Todd. No, he had said, because he works for Twitter and stuff, and he was like, tell me, he goes, you know what's funny, or used to. But no, he was telling me, he goes, you could be a star now and be well known and not be super well known. That the online world, the world in general, there's so many choices now that you can just, as long as you corner a small part, you can corner a small part of the world or a niche part, you're a star. And so part of it is, he says you shouldn't feel bad if you ever heard of somebody, because in the old days, that would be like, you ever heard of Michael Jackson? What's wrong with you? Like that kind of thing. Probably bad example, but I'd be like somebody, like, you ever heard of Alanis Morissette? It's crazy. Right. But nowadays it's so, like you say, like James, you're like the biggest star in my circle, so to speak, of people that I follow. Like you're not an A-lister, but you have fans. You have this whole section of your life where you're successful, but you're not known to the masses.
Right.
And I think that's what's so wonderful about it, is that you can, if you hit on something, like people like, one guy was like, you have music? And he's like, goes, you have music? I go, yes, I do have a whole career that I'm not on the charts, like the charts, but I'm selling, I'm making money off of it. And I love doing it. I get to work with people, and that's amazing experiences. Like that's kind of the thing now. It's like, there are folks who follow me for my music. There are folks who follow me for my soap shows. There are folks who follow me for my Star Wars. Like I'm these different things that you can be very popular in just one little area and make a living out of it. I mean, that's what's amazing. That's amazing. So this guy obviously has found music that's timeless. We like that. A lot of us like that folk rock music. He found a niche. He found people who want to follow him. Then he went to the Hollywood Bowl, which is an iconic.
Yeah, got signed to a label and has been making music, and all of a sudden now he's going to be really popular. I think. I do.
I mean, it's funny because there's groups that I followed in the beginning, like you said, they weren't big, and then later that one song or that one video or that one appearance changes everything. I'm like, I did them first. I was a Lizzo fan long time ago before she got on I knew her. Or it was a group called Traveled by Turtles. Have you heard of them? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. So I have a side bluegrass kind of fetish. I kind of like bluegrass.
Yeah.
Alison Krauss. I love Carolina Chocolate Drops. They play with jugs and stuff. And Trampled by Turtles is one of them. I just thought that hilarious name, Trampled by Turtles, because turtles don't do nothing. They're just like turtles. And the music's really good. And they actually have a nice little niche market that they have these fans at a concert. And I was like, wow, as long as you like everybody's here. Okay. Like you just don't know. I mean, it's just kind of I love that you can still make a living, or at least attempt to, out there nowadays. So don't feel so bad if you don't. I'm up to all music. I know who Nicki Minaj is. I know who Ariana Grande is. You're like, who? No. I know who Ice Spice is, and Dua Lipa. Those I have grandkids that tell me all this stuff. I'm like, who are these people? I'm like, what's going on? I know who Beyonce is. Like, I don't know. Other than that, Taylor Swift, I don't know who Taylor Swift is. I don't know what's going on. Side note, I was listening to Taylor's last couple of albums, actually. I went on, I was going to listen to them. Actually, I like them. Not bad.
Yeah. She's well, I laughed because they were playing Lover last night. I think that's the title of her song. And I said to my friend, because I recognized the song, I didn't recognize her voice.
Oh, okay.
And everybody's singing.
Yeah,
right?
of course. Oh, it's
and
Taylor.
I was like, okay, I thought it was Taylor, but I had to ask. He's like, shh. Taylor Swift. Shh. It's okay though. It's okay though. And I'm like, what the?
And then,
like,
well, see,
okay.
I
just didn't recognize her in the outdoor venue with the speakers and everyone singing. I was like, who is this?
Because she's very distinctive. I will say that her voice is kind of distinctive.
Yeah, she's look, she's got it going on because she writes her own music and she's clever with her music. It's very different. It's very an eclectic series. And it stops and starts and it pivots. And it's very I find her music interesting. I don't so much relate because what she's singing about happened to me 20-25 years ago. And it is in my rear view. So it doesn't like stir up any emotions or I don't really connect with it. But she's really good. And she's really good in concert. So I get it. I get why my granddaughter at 13 loves Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
And my granddaughter at 10 loves Taylor Swift. So, but he was embarrassed for me that I didn't know.
Well, because you went to Beyonce last year, so I don't know what's wrong with you.
Beyonce and Taylor Swift.
You're hipper
so I've got a little street cred with the grandkids now.
I know. You're a little hipper than I am. So I'm like, you went and saw both of them. No, I know Taylor, Flobo, another friend of ours, and I was talking about Taylor, and people like, he's like, we'll see in 20, 30 well, she's been around for like 20 years already, almost, but like, we'll see later if the songs all continue. But it's like, no, she puts out good music, and I'm rooting for her. And I think it's very it's for her fan base type of music that, again, I don't have a connection to it either. But there's songs I like. I hear the songs like, oh, I like that song. I like that song, and I like that one. The anti-hero song, I like that. Say it's catchy. It's like, it's like Drake. He's catchy too. He's catchy. Like they're catchy songs. I don't relate to any of them, but they're like, okay, it's a catchy song. And there's nothing wrong with that, folks. There's nothing wrong with a catchy song.
No, but if you're me and it's playing over and over in your head, it drives me nuts.
Earworms. They call them earworms.
Earworms. That's a new one for me. Earworms.
Oh, no, that's what an earworm. Okay, so I have a song called "Santa's an Alien," and this song went viral. It went viral. It's just one of my biggest songs of all time. And I asked Flobo why he loves the song. I go, why do you guys love it? He goes, it's an earworm. Once you hear the music, you can't stop hearing it. And that's what earworms are. You get like Baby Shark. Baby Shark. I hated that song, but it was an earworm. That's why it was so successful. Gangnam Style. That's why it was so successful. Like it's these they get into you. Come on, ride the train. All these songs, they're simple songs that get into your ear, and the music, the hook, all of it just attaches to you like an earworm. Just attaches to you, and your ear goes, I recognize it, I hear it, and when it's over and over, I can play it over and over again. Or I get it over again. I can't get it out of my head. It just keeps going. And my mom was always like, she can't listen to the music going to sleep because she says certain songs will come on in her sleep, and I can hear her, she'll hear it and we'll be singing the song in her sleep. So that's an era. So that's what they call me ears. It goes, James, your song's an earworm. It's like it's so catchy that you can't not play it or listen to it. And I was like, I know Katy Perry, she has a new song coming out. She's returning. And I was like, that's her. She has a whole collection of songs. They're all, I mean, the other day we were listening to Sirius and TGI Friday came on. They're like TGIF. I was like, oh my God, I love that part. And then another song, Roar came on. And another day, Part of Me came on. And another day, Dark Horse came on. And E.T. came on. Like, all her songs are super, super catchy. They really are. I mean, they're just, I mean, nothing wrong with that at all. I'm saying nothing wrong. They're just like this. I feel like Seinfeld. Nothing wrong with that. But it's just like it's just completely. They're so well crafted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like in the old days, we did that from people like Madonna and Prince, Michael. They had these well crafted songs that. I mean, we're still singing Like a Virgin. We're still singing Holiday. We're still singing, Let's Go Crazy or When Doves Cry. We're still singing, Thriller, Beat It. Like those songs are so well done that they do last the test of time. They just people you can't stop listening to them. That's an earworm.
Well, let's slow down because you're going to give me one. Going to the throwback artists. Because if you put Holiday in my mind, I'm going to kill you.
Come get me, girl. I'm here by all the stadiums. Just come and get me by the stadiums. Come get me. Now I've been hearing all of the fireworks every night now because I have all the stadiums.
Yeah. Another concert that I went to very recently at the Kia, which I love. I love that venue for music. NF.
Now who that?
He is a rapper. Started in Christian rap and then went kind of mainstream. Again, no clue. Rap is really not my genre, but again, everyone's singing the songs, bounce, I mean, it was like nuts. So a testament to how you just explained to me that you can be famous in pockets. That's what I heard, like famous in pockets.
Yeah.
This kid is famous in a pocket. And it was like, and the music was great, except at the end of the night, his drummer was fantastic.
Okay.
He had a drummer on the set and then he was doing his thing. At the end of the night, my aging ears were like, all I could hear was the bass. Boom, boom.
Oh yeah.
Like, oh, I'm getting old. I could go to a concert and stand right by the speaker and sing my heart out for 2 hours.
Oh yeah, of course.
It was fine.
Oh yeah, not anymore, girl.
Not anymore. But yeah, so I'm really enjoying the live performances, even for artists I've not heard of. Yeah. You go there and you just kind of like take it in, and it's good. He's got a good beat. I really liked him.
Yeah, okay, go on, girl. You do more concerts than I have done in a while. I've done it in a while. So okay, go on, girl. That's good. Yeah,
living life.
Live, whether it's live theater. I went and saw A Strange Loop at the Amundsen.
Oh, I haven't been to the Amundsen.
Oh, you never know? Oh my God,
I haven't.
It's a cute theater. Actually, seriously, it's a cute theater. I love theater, especially once they have that the ornate stuff inside. I mean, I like Low Pantages, Mark Taper, Dorothy Chandler. You been to those?
Wait, I take it back. I have been to the Amundsen. Sorry.
Reverse.
Back it up.
So, A Strange Loop, Tony-winning musical last year, written by Michael R. Jackson. He's a larger, this is self-described. Well, let's just say self-described. Big, gay, black, large man who wrote about his inner stuff. So each character is a different trait. Best way to put it. There's anxiety, there's fear, and it's all in song. And I literally cried. I cheered. I laughed. It was one of the few musical pieces of work that I've seen, and this is not even an exaggeration, that I could almost fully relate to.
Wow.
And appearance, in thought.
Sure.
It was because my friend Tara went and saw it, and she saw it first in San Francisco. She says, James, it's for you. She told me that. She was for you. And somebody else said something, James, it's for you. I thought, I told you, I called them afterwards and said, you guys don't even understand it. And you guys were correct. It inspired me to do more writing. It inspired me to continue. I mean, really, what theater can do sometimes. It really was like, the songs are funny. They're good. It's real. It's honest. It's raw. And then the night I went, they had the cast actually do a Q&A afterwards.
Oh,
And so I stayed
nice.
for that. And I'm like, now, James, everybody knows me. I don't stay out very late. I'm like, get back to my bed, be in bed by 10 or whatever. But I stayed till I was out till like 11:30 that night. I felt proud. I was proud
Wow.
of myself.
On a school night.
It was a cool night. Oh, it was like a Tuesday. And I was like, but no, it was incredible. And again, I like you were saying, kind of, I just love live performance, period. Whether it's a
Yeah.
concert or a reading or a theater or a play. It's very cool that we both were able to walk out of something and go, I'm enriched because of it.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
think that's very,
Um,
very cool.
yeah, I mean, we saw a Funny Girl at the Amundsen. How could I
Yes,
forget?
that's right. We talked about it on one of our episodes. That's right. I forgot.
Talked about blah, 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 Funny Girl, blah, blah,
Yeah,
blah.
yeah, yeah. I forgot. You forgot that. Yes, that's opposite. Yeah.
It is a really old school type theater that
Yes,
you
yes.
can really kind of get the vibe of, but it's and there's really not a bad seat in the house.
No.
So that's the best part of it.
Well, here's
Those folks in the back bleachers
yeah.
at Hollywood Bowl, that's a bad seat, But
Yeah.
the other comment was so funny. So he gets to this like half the venue, right? And he's like, Jesus. Because there was a bunch of people smoking and you could just smell it. And he's like, wow, you guys. Exactly hear what he said, but he commented on all the smell, the aroma of all the marijuana.
Yes.
And this is an outdoor venue,
Right.
mind you. So yeah, it was good times.
It's concerts. Because there's Amundsen, I said Mark Taper, Dorothy Chandler. Then there's the Ebell Theater, Wilshire. I don't know if you've been there. It's really nice. Also,
That I have not been to. No.
That's a nice one too. And Pantages, of course. Pantages, the bomb.
Yes.
The bomb.com. That's like to me, that's the
Bomb.com. Wicked. That's where I saw Wicked.
I saw Wicked there too. It was I saw Wicked on Broadway, but I also saw it there when it came to LA. Tony's going to see Legally Blonde musical tonight. So
very exciting.
That's really good. I heard it's good. I haven't seen it. I heard it's good. Now, all these movies come music. I'm like, oh no. But I watched the Tonys the other night, and so I always get my ideas of what's out there. That's why I learn what's out there. And there's a couple that look good. There's one called Suffs. It's all the suffragettes. That looks really good. My brother knows one of the actresses in it. So we want to talk about that. So I want to see that when it comes to. And I'll see POTUS. It's another one with all the female politicians. That's another good one too, and that's supposed to be a comedy. So I'm waiting for those to come to LA so I can see those. Those are next.
Yeah, well, I think we're really lucky because we have all these great venues. Within a half. I mean, without traffic, folks, but within a half an hour.
Yes.
I mean, it's so cool that we live in a city that has a lot to offer because it does offset some of the negative stuff that we tend to get in the large cities. But if you stop to think about all the entertainment that's here, live entertainment, it's a great place to be. It really is. There's a lot to do.
I was going to tell somebody the other day, I go, because I live in Inglewood, so Culver City's next door to me.
Yeah.
There's Kirk Douglas Theaters is there.
Yes.
And I said, I've seen a lot of little fun productions there. Like there's like little quickies, little things that are fun. I saw 50 Shades of Grey, the musical there, which was hilarious, folks. I mean, trust me, if it ever comes to your city, go see it. It's hilarious. They make fun of the whole movie in the book. It's funny thing. And I saw a couple other productions, and I was like, oh yeah, it's a cute little theater, and it's small, but it's cute, and it's like literally 15 minutes from my house.
Yeah.
I mean, I like that's easy to do. I mean, you just go over, I go down Sepulveda, go over here, and I'm like, I'm there, whatever. I'm like over there. I'm like, oh, this is not. People don't know what that is.
And you've got the big ones too. I mean, you're surrounded by all the major venues for sports and concerts. Yeah.
Oh, I know. And I still have never been. Speaking as we start to end this episode, I've never been to when it was a Staples Center. I've never been there. Never been to a concert or anything there ever in my time. 'Cause I wasn't living here when it was here. When I came back home, LA Live was kind of hitting. So I went to the
Right.
Nokia Theater. I've been there. I saw Billie Eilish there, and I saw Katy Perry there at the Nokia. And then I always went to concerts over here at the Kia Forum over here. And then of course now we got SoFi Stadium.
Right.
I've never been. It opened after I left. I was in San Francisco for 22 years. I was gone, so I never went to a concert. So I never been to. Now it's called cryptocurrency, or whatever it's called now, or it was called crypto.com or whatever. I've never been inside. I've seen the outside. I've never been inside. Speaking of that, the Greek
Well, James.
theater. Oh, you were saying?
Well, James, there's no time like the present.
I don't know who's going there. I have to look and see look who's going there. But I've been to the Greek Theater many times, and obviously Hollywood Bowl. I mean all those. Yeah, I mean, I've been,
Yeah.
Troubadour, Whiskey a Go Go. I've done all that
Oh
stuff.
my gosh. Take me
I-
back to the 1980s, please.
exactly. So I've done all those, but I just didn't
I
because
wonder
back
if you and I were there at the same time. That would have
probably
hysterical because Whiskey a Go Go, yes, check. Troubadour, yes,
yes.
check.
You go to the
A
Rainbow.
lot.
You go to the Rainbow.
Not a
Down the
lot.
street. I went to the
No,
Rainbow Viper Room. Went there a few times. I
nope,
didn't go there a lot.
never went.
A few
No.
times. But Troubadour and Whiskey a Go, they always had the bands that came there.
Yeah,
A hair
yeah,
person, a metal
absolutely.
band person. So I went there all the time. I
Mhm.
was there. But last time I went to the Whiskey, I saw the Saturdays. There was this British girl group. They were trying to come to America. Then they were filming, so I was there. I was actually in the episode, but I went there to see him at the Whiskey. I was like, okay, the Saturday, they didn't make it here. But yeah, they're a British group. But no, I thought the Sunset Strip was my playground. So back in the 80s.
Back in the day
Back in the day, it was, and that's where we'll
is,
end it. We'll leave it there in the 80s.
is,
This is Coffee and Conversation. I am James.
and I'm Melissa.
Thank you guys for listening to us and watching us. Thanks for the comments. When I do my other shows, but I always hear people say, "I just love your conversation." It's just a conversation.
Aw,
I love you
nice.
guys talking. So continue to comment, continue to share, continue to bring our numbers up. We're here to talk about kind of stuff. Check out our old episodes too. They're evergreen. We talk about everything. And I don't mean the song evergreen. You and I can make each night a first. No, I'll do that for you.
Out to
Uh,
Barbara.
that's Miss Barbara. Barbara. Yes. From Brooklyn. Yes, we love her. But anyway, so and check out my interview with her sister, Rosalind Kine. Obviously, I talked to her. But anyway, we are here on Mondays. Get your coffee or grab your tea, or whatever you drink in the morning, and sit and listen to us and talk to us. You may not answer back, but we'll answer back on, comments. And we appreciate each and every one of you. We'll talk to you next time.